Kamloops North Thompson supplemental.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's pretty obvious that the government House leader, because they've raised 32 new and increased taxes under their watch, actually can't even get the right tax that we're talking about. We're talking about provincial fuel tax to the minister, not the carbon tax. But the minister doesn't seem to understand the difference, Mr. Speaker. It's a provincially controlled fuel tax of 15 cents a litre that could be removed today, saving British Columbians $1 billion instead of spending $1 billion on consultants. In fact, the Premier's office is already jam-packed with special advisors, yet they're still squandering another $1 billion to have other consultants advise those. I don't even know what this cabinet does with all this shadow cabinet work going on in the Premier's office. Yet as these consultants cash in, British Columbians suffer the worst results ever. Under this government's watch, housing affordability is worst in North America. Grocery prices have skyrocketed 30%. Wait times at walk-in clinics are now the longest in Canada. We're sending patients for cancer treatment down to private hospitals down in Bellingham. BC United would instead, Mr. Speaker, spend that $1 billion on cutting the fuel tax by 15 cents a litre and give people an actual break when they go to the pumps. Why has the NDP poured $1 billion into high-priced consultants while instead of delivering actual tangible cuts for people that would impact their daily lives trying to get around for work and for pleasure and leisure, especially going into the summer season?
Minister of Finance.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I think we can all agree in this House that global inflation, rising interest rates, they have caused grocery prices to go up and made things expensive and right across the country, actually. And so we knew that. And so for Budget 24, we made things more affordable for people by taking action at the root causes. You know, we're putting hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars back into people's pockets in this province so that they can deal with the affordability of groceries. They can deal with things like childcare. I mean, we're giving $500 more to families on the family bonus, something they've never done. You know, we're giving people breaks on their electricity. We're giving breaks on ICBC. But let's remind everybody what the current leader of the BCUP did. He hiked ICBC rates by 11%, and they also hiked MSP. They used MSP as their own little bank account. You know, they put tolls on bridges.
Members, hold it. Minister will continue.
Well, thank you, Honourable Speaker. I mean, they don't like to hear about these facts, but you know, he gave tax breaks to the biggest corporations in the province, where we've actually given tax. We have made them pay taxes because we know how incredibly important it is. And you know,
Members.
Now, one of the other things they don't like to talk about is, since we came into government, over 120,000 women have returned to the workforce. And Mr. Speaker, that's a lot of them would say it's directly attributable to our childcare program, something that they actually cut when they came into government in 2001. So I just could go on and on, Mr. Speaker, and but I just want to say that I know this government is committed to people in this province. We're committed to making sure we're not going to raise their taxes, and we are not going to make cuts to services.